you were promised the tag team championships. Now, have you talked to other tag teams at that time? Say, Powers of Pain, the Rockers, other teams. Did you all have the same conversations with each other, being like, did he tell you also he was going to make you tag team champions? Because to me, it feels like there's a lot of promises to a lot of people, and some come true and some definitely don't come true.
No, we always kept our business to ourselves.
Okay.
We never wanted business, between, I didn't want to know anybody else's business unless they wanted to share it. That's, we kept everything tongue in cheek, and, Vince had always been very honest with me, throughout my career. I remember having a match with Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff in St. Louis. And at that time, Vince was an announcer. And Chief Jay Strongbow came up to me, and he went to Paul as well, and he said that Caesar wanted to speak to us, and Caesar was, of course, that was Chief's nickname for Vince Jr. And I thought we were in trouble because Vince didn't like ball shots, and I got the phone in Paul's crotch. So I thought, and as soon as I saw Paul, he looked at me, he said, "Man, we had a hell of a match. What's wrong?" I said, I don't know. And we knocked on the door. Vince opens the door, and he's not a huggy, feely guy. He's not a touchy guy. And he grabs us, sweaty, because puts his arms, goes, "God dang, that was the best match. That was the best match I've ever seen. I swear, that was the best match I've ever seen in my life." And he was just so exuberant and so excited. I mean, it was amazing. And so after that, I thought, wow, that's my buddy. He's never going to not be truthful with me. But, things change. And plus, there's two of you, so you've got two personalities to deal with. And I know there was a problem with Dynamite at one time when the Bulldogs had the belts, and we were wrestling them for the belts. When we were supposed to win the belts, it turned into a DQ, and I don't know what the deal was there exactly. I've never heard that. Never really gotten the true story. I've gotten some discombobulated stories. And Bret Hart, a very close friend, was, a big fan of the Killer Bees. Even in his book, he said the best tag team that he ever worked against was the Killer Bees. So that's a big compliment coming from Bret Hart.
Right. Yeah, the Hitman, always notorious for drawing cartoons in the backstage area. Were you ever a victim to a Bret Hart cartoon?
No, but I remember one, Steve, that was really hilarious. He, of course, Chief Jay Strongbow was the cheapest guy on earth, and everybody knew that. And Pat Patterson was gay, and nobody cared. Everybody liked Pat, great guy, smart guy, fun guy. And he drew this caricature of Pat and Chief, and there was a penny on there, and the story reads, Chief, Jay and Chief and Pat got hit by a car and killed. They went to the pearly gates, and St. Peter said to him, "Chief, you've been the cheapest guy in the world. We're not going to allow you in heaven." And Chief begged for his life, and he said, "I'll give you one chance as long as you're not cheap anymore." And Pat said, got to St. Peter, "Hey, you shouldn't be gay. And I know, I'll never do that again." And da-da-da-da. So God gives him, St. Peter gives them both another chance. And both, Brett's got the caption up there, and they're walking along. You can see them walking along in the chalkboard cartoon, and there's a penny on the ground, and the Chief bends down to pick up the penny, and poof, they both disappear. So, if you understand.
Oh my God.
That's one of my favorites. Matter of fact, Brett drew one of his, in my book, Truth Be Told, Brett drew a really cool little caricature in here. And he does the foreword. Him and Steve Kern and Hulk Hogan does the after forward. But, Brett was, Anyway, you get the book, you'll see it. He was tremendous with the chalkboard stuff and the drawings, but I know it's in the beginning here somewhere. But
So what was your relationship like with Bret Hart? How do you become friends? Because clearly if he's writing forward in your book, obviously he cares enough about you.
and here, and but it's anyway. He's famous for that. But what can I say? I love the Hart Foundation. The Harts, Neidharts, all of them are like family to me. Natty's like a little daughter. I remember when, I was friends with Jim, and Jim lived close to me here in Tampa, and I'd go over to his house, and he had three beautiful little girls, and he'd pull his beard down and tell him that Daddy's a bad man. Don't be around anybody like Daddy. But I love you. But I'd say some stuff to him that I thought was a little questionable, but the girls all laughed, and they would hide behind these little tables and stuff, and laugh at us guys, being there. And Natalia grew up to be a wonderful, beautiful woman, and Muffy did it. All three of them.